Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I just thought I'd make this quick little video to give you some diesel cold weather tips and show you options or possibilities for getting your diesel, really of any type, started in cold weather. So in this case, it's a GMC Duramax. And one thing you can do is to install a dual power inlet. I'll show you that in a second. What that does is it splits your power cord for your block heater and adds the option for a battery tender. This is an old one I found laying around, 1.5 amp. Basically just has a cord and connects to a battery up there, and that way it's anytime it's plugged in, it's constantly charging. Here we are at the battery. And I just plugged in a couple minutes ago and it's up to 13.1 volts. So it'll start charging and automatically shut off because it's an automated charger, and it'll hold it steady at around 13.5 volts once it's fully charged. It's called float voltage. So that way, anytime it's plugged in, it's constantly charging the battery. Okay, here you can see the power inlet. You can buy them on Amazon for $15 or so. Just basically, you plug your cord into it. And what that does is it gets split and just has a female end of the cord. One goes, that extension cord, you could see it goes up to the battery tender. The other one goes into this normal exterior switch. Here's a better view, back side of the power inlet. And you can see it just basically has two cords here that come out of it. Like I said, power goes in to the switch, and then the other one goes out. So as you can see right now, this is showing 20 watts. That is just the battery tender. It'll go 20 to 30 watts, I think it is. It's not taking much right now, so it's pretty low. And what the switch does is that gives you the option to turn the block heater on and off. So if I flip that now, you can see the power jumps up to, looks like 850. I believe it'll go up to around 1,000 when it's real cold, plus the 20 for the battery tender. So what that does is gives you the option or more versatility if your truck is parked a lot and you don't need the block heater running all the time. You don't want to pay the full 900 watts, 1,000 watts that it draws. You can just come over here, flip the switch, and it'll turn that on, a couple hours before you need it, type thing. So like I said, we're back under here. One inlet goes to the battery tender. The other one goes in here, feeds through the switch, turn the switch on, sends power. There you can see a little bit better. That's block heater plug, battery tender, extension cord. Then the other option I just added is this oil pan heater pad. Now this one is 150 watts. I tested it at about 125 up to about 140 watts. And that just gets adhesive stuck to the pan, some silicone around the edges to keep it stuck, and that pad reaches, in this case, like 300 degrees. I've tested that so far. I haven't really run it or tested it much, so we'll see how it does. So basically, I'll just put this under there and plug it in with the block heater, so when you flip the switch to the block heater on, it'll turn the oil pan heater on. Or I might just keep it separate. And we'll plug that in, and we'll see the power jump up, and you see it's obviously running. And the way that works, it'll basically heat up to some preset temperature, and then it'll shut off, cool down, heat back up, shut off, cool down, and it'll just warm the oil pan, warm the oil, and heat everything up. Like I said, I want to do some more testing, see how it does on its own. It'll give an option for maybe you have a low power source application. Maybe you got a circuit in the garage or something that you can't pull the full 1000 watts or whatever, and you need something lower. Just gives you other options. So anyway, thought I'd show you a little bit, and that's basically, like I said, just a regular outdoor box and exterior switch. Flip it on and off. I'll show it to you. That's off, and you'll see the power drop. And that is just the heating pad, and the this is basically going to the power inlet. So right now that's just the battery tender and the heating pad. Flip the block heater on, and it jumps back up. So there you go. Give you some ideas and options. Also, if you're going to put one of these under, also would be a good idea to maybe, put it in a Ziploc and then zip tie around it. Help keep it sealed off. Squirt some dielectric grease in there in the plug, so keeps the connections clean and free. So there you go. Hopefully it helps you. If you have any questions, leave them below, and hopefully it gives you some ideas. Catch you later.